Picture this. You text him something sweet and he replies with one dull word. You post a photo where you look radiant and he scrolls right past it. You make plans, but he's suddenly too busy. Yet when another woman walks by, he lights up as if the world just began. It hurts, doesn't it? That feeling of giving attention to someone who doesn't seem to care. But here's the truth few women understand. The harder you try to make a man notice you, the less he actually values you. Because when a woman chases, a man relaxes. When you overgive, he stops earning. And when you try to prove your worth, he stops seeing it. The secret to making any man miss you deeply isn't about being sexier, sweeter, or more available. It's about psychology, how men process scarcity, curiosity, and emotional connection. Once you understand that, you'll stop begging for his attention and start commanding his focus without saying a word. The first principle is what I call the shock factor. Disappear without warning. Most women think that the more visible they are, the more memorable they become. But in male psychology, constant presence dulls attraction. It becomes background noise. When you suddenly stop showing up, you trigger something powerful, a mental gap. His brain starts asking questions. Where did she go? Why is she silent? Did she lose interest? That curiosity becomes the seed of missing you. Your absence forces him to confront a feeling he's been avoiding, the awareness that he's losing something valuable. So don't text. Don't check his stories. Don't remind him of your presence. Let him sit with the silence you leave behind. Second, let social proof do the heavy lifting. Men are deeply competitive creatures, even when they pretend not to be. When he sees that other people, especially men, enjoy your company, it triggers his instinct to reevaluate your value. He begins to wonder what others are seeing that he missed. You don't have to fake it. Simply live your life fully. Share real moments of joy, passion, friendship, and growth. Show the world that your happiness doesn't depend on him. When he sees your life expanding without him, his ego starts to shrink. That's when curiosity turns into longing. Third, anchor yourself in his mind. Attraction isn't built only in your presence. It grows in your absence. To make a man miss you, you need to install emotional anchors, small, memorable details that link back to you. It could be a phrase only you say, a song you once shared, or a playful inside joke. Those anchors stay hidden in his subconscious. Then one day he hears that song, sees something that reminds him of you, and suddenly you're there. In his thoughts, uninvited but unforgettable. That's how you become the woman who lingers in his mind long after the messages stop. Fourth, upgrade yourself quietly. Many women announce their glow-up, new habits, new mindset, new look, hoping he'll notice. But attraction doesn't respond to announcements. It responds to energy. Work on yourself privately. Let the results speak louder than your words. Maybe it's the way your confidence shows in your walk, or the way you smile differently now that you've stopped waiting for anyone's validation. When he finally sees you again, the change will disarm him, because nothing confuses a man more than realizing the woman he took for granted has evolved into someone he might no longer deserve. Fifth, embrace outcome independence. This is where emotional power truly begins. When you stop tying your happiness to whether or not he texts, calls, or chooses you, you reclaim your freedom. Men feel energy more than words. When you radiate calm detachment, that sense of, I'm fine if you stay, and I'm fine if you don't, it drives them crazy. Why? Because you've become unpredictable. Your confidence becomes mystery. He can't categorize you as needy, nor replace you with someone predictable. You've stepped out of the game, and suddenly, he's the one chasing. Sixth, master the art of the re-emerge. Once you've pulled back and built your life, resist the urge to reappear with a desperate, "Hey, stranger." That phrase screams, "I've been waiting for you." Instead, let your comeback look natural and radiant. Maybe it's a new project, a trip, or a photo that quietly says, "My life has moved forward." You're not proving a point, you're living a truth. When he sees that you've grown in his absence, it hits him. He didn't just lose your attention, he lost access to your evolution. That realization makes him want to re-enter your world, not out of guilt, but out of desire. Seventh, understand that respect is worth more than attention. A man missing you means nothing if he doesn't respect you. Lots of men miss women they once used, but missing without respect leads nowhere. Boundaries are what transform missing into respect. Stop replying instantly. Stop accepting last-minute plans. Stop allowing inconsistency. When you hold your boundaries, you teach him that your time is valuable, that your attention is earned, not owed. And when something becomes valuable, people protect it. That's when he starts treating you like a woman he could lose, not one who will always be there. Eighth, embody self-respect as your new standard. Desperation kills attraction faster than anything. Men sense it instantly. But self-respect, quiet, elegant, and unshakable, is intoxicating. It's in the way you hold eye contact, the way you say no without apology, the way you walk away from what doesn't align. When you carry yourself with that energy, you no longer ask, "Does he like me?" Instead, you ask, "Is he even worthy of me?" That single mindset shift changes everything. Because when you stop trying to prove your value becomes undeniable. Ninth, cultivate an abundance mindset. The biggest reason women chase is scarcity, the belief that this one man is irreplaceable. But when you understand that there are countless men capable of loving you, you stop acting like you need any of them. That shift in energy, from scarcity to abundance, is magnetic. It changes your tone, your posture, your choices. You stop chasing, and suddenly he starts noticing. Because nothing makes a man miss a woman faster than realizing she no longer needs him to be complete. 10th, when he returns, and he will, don't break the spell. The biggest mistake women make is going back to old patterns the moment he reappears. You've spent all this time building mystery, power, and presence. Don't throw it away with instant availability. Match his energy, not exceed it. If he's casual, stay casual. If he invests effort, reward it slowly. Let him feel that your energy must be earned again. When you maintain your pace, he keeps pursuing. When you overgive, the chase dies. The key is emotional balance, steady, feminine, grounded. And finally, understand this unshakable truth. The only way to make a man truly miss you is to become a woman worth missing. You can't fake confidence, you can't trick emotional depth, and you can't perform self-worth. You have to live it. Build a life that excites you. Invest in your passions. Fill your world so beautifully that any man who gets to be a part of it feels lucky, not entitled. That's when men don't just miss you. They remember you. They replay you in their mind, not because you begged for their attention, but because your energy was unforgettable. You were the calm in their chaos, the woman who didn't chase, but still captivated. That's how true feminine power works. You don't convince him. You awaken something in him that makes your absence feel like a loss he doesn't want to repeat. So stop double texting. Stop wondering why he isn't noticing. Let him wonder where you went. Because the woman who knows her worth never begs for love, she attracts it. And when she walks away, she doesn't create distance. She creates desire. That's the kind of woman every man misses, even when he didn't realize how much she mattered until she was gone.